Hello, my name is Stephanie Toman, part of the DLC, which is the Digital Literacy Centre in the EEC building. I'm looking after the areas of Microsoft Office Suite, so I'm providing videos for some basic tools and ways to do things to help with assignments, etc. This one that I'm doing now is called Mail Merge. Now, it might not be something that you do particularly on an assignment, but it'd be really useful for the working world. And it's not just about documents. So this video you'll be watching is about documents, but there are other ways, fantastic ways of using it, and that's email and printing.
Just at the end of the document, you'll see the area which is called Mail Merge. Just to briefly explain what Mail Merge does is it allows you to take a list of names and additional information of an individual and bring it into your document. So instead of writing a letter, for example, for one person, the letter can be written and then you can add the names and their addresses or any information like a telephone number into your document. So once you've completed a Mail Merge, it will be able to produce they're the same letter but for several individuals that are from the data source. All the steps are just underneath on the document for your future reference as well, so you can go through all those. But what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to show you the steps. So if we were to go into the Mail Merge folder, what we have here is we have a Mail Merge job interview letter, and we also have interviews as well. If I just double click into the document just here, what we'd have done is we've written a letter which is a ECDL officer interview confirmation to an individual. So what we can do is we need to insert our Mail Merge source straight away, and the first thing you have to be aware of is that of all these tabs, the only one you need to be aware of is mailings just here. So click mailings, and we get into the ribbon of the mailings tab. You'll see everything excluding these areas here are all grayed out. So first of all, what we want to do is we want to ensure that we're going to start a Mail Merge and we're going to set it as a letter. So you'll see it's now been highlighted, just the icon with letters. And now what we're going to do is we're going to select recipients. What select recipients is we're adding the data source into our Mail Merge. So we're going to click select recipients. We're going to use an existing list. And if I go to the Mail Merge folder, and you'll see we've got interviews just there. If I click open, immediately it will say select table. So for ours it's only one worksheet just on the spreadsheet, so we're going to click OK. And now once that's done, you'll see all the icons on the ribbon have now been made available to us, which means that we have inserted our data source into the document, and now we're able to insert our merge fields of where they need to go in the correct place. Just before we do that, if you were to click edit recipient list, it will show you from our spreadsheet file that we brought in, we've got 3 individuals just here, and you'll see we've got a last name, first name, a city, we have a first address, postcode, and also a date and time of when their interview is. So if we just start just here, if we were to go any of these paragraph marks, we can place our cursor. We can also take this off, it doesn't really affect the steps. So we place our cursor just here, and we go back into mailings, and then we can insert merge field, and we can insert our first name. Now because the merge fields are representing the person's, for instance, the first name, what we would do is we press the space bar because we want the space in between, and then we click insert merge field and we put last name as well. Then what we can do is we can go to the next line and we can insert first address, then we can go to the line underneath, we can go to city, we can also put a comma if we wanted to, and we can also add the postcode as well. Then what we can do is just in the content of the letter, you'll see that you are invited to attend an interview at Coventry University for the post ECDL officer. The interview is being scheduled on, so we're going to place our cursor just here, and we're going to click date, and then you'll see at, and we've got a space just in between, and we're going to click time just there. So all our merge fields have been added. So we've got first name, last name, first address, city, postcode, and we've also added the date and the time field there as well. So what we can finally do, and you may see this in your test, it may ask you to complete and finish a mail merge. we could click Finish and Merge, and I'm going to click Edit Individual Documents just there. And then you're going to finally click All, click OK, and keep an eye on the document. It's created a brand new document, and it's added the first individual. And if we go down, so keep going down, there's the second person, and there's our third person there. And all the information, so the 12th of the 7th, 2016 at 3 p.m. was this individual's interview, at 2 p.m. and at 1 p.m. as well. And that, what it does when you finish the mail merge, it creates the documents into a brand new file, letters 1 just there. And what you can do is you can save that as normal, file, save as, we could go into the mail merge folder, and we can just call it ECDL interview letters as well. So just to recap what we've just gone through is we've inserted the recipients, we've also selected beforehand the letters, we've added the merge fields, and we've also added the date and time fields of when and what day that their interview is. Before you were to do the finish and merge, there is a good little handy tool that you can use, which is if you click Preview Results, it does allow you to go through your sources before you finish a merge and create it into a new document. But be careful with that, because if you're asked in your tests to finish the mail merge and complete, bring them all together, it's always the finish and merge, edit individual letters, and you're clicking your OK there as well.